Hey ambitious professionals, it's Linda Rayner of lindarayner.com, guiding you to a career and life you'll truly enjoy. And in this video, I am going to walk you through my 3 ways on how to strategically navigate your job search and career, especially when you're having to deal with external pressures and there are people who are telling you that you're being too picky with your job search. Ready to get the job you want? Top-notch interview is coming soon. For more info and free training, head to jointni.com. As a career strategist, I've had the honor of being able to help numerous professionals land their dream job offers. And so if this is something that you're interested in working with me one-on-one, I can give you details about that at the end of this video. Have you been feeling a bit frustrated, stressed, or upset lately about your job search? It could be because people around you are saying things to you like, why don't you have a job yet? Why are you being so picky? You should do, insert job title here, that's a good stable job. So perhaps you have a clear idea on what job it is that you do want to do next, or maybe you just know what you don't want to do next in your next job. Either way, you have some sort of idea. You've been actively applying, yet you haven't had much success, many results, and now you're wondering if you're on the right track or not with your job search. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through 3 questions that you should ask yourself that will help you to determine whether you're on the right track with your job search, and some tips to help you navigate it more successfully. So the first question that you want to ask yourself is, why do I want the job that I want? If you know what job you want, but at the same time other people around you are telling you that that's unrealistic, first of all, I want you to ignore what they're saying and give yourself some quiet time to ask yourself, why do I want this job? Do I want it because of the money? Do I want it because of the prestige? Do I want this job because it's a hot thing in the marketplace now and that's what everyone's jumping into and it's better job security for me if I take on that job? If these are the main reasons why you want this job, then perhaps it's time for you to rethink whether this is actually the job for you. There has to be more about the job that you know is going to give you fulfillment. It means that the job has to leverage and make use of your own natural talents and strengths. If it's not going to make use of your natural talents and strengths, you're going to find that working every day in that job might feel like an uphill climb. And if that's how you're going to feel every day, in the long term, you're going to be unhappy in that position. On to question number 2. Is this job heading in the direction of your calling? I don't often use the word calling, but that's the best way to encompass and describe the feeling that you get when you think of a career that is going to be most fulfilling for you. It's a calling. It's something that you're driven towards internally. So you have to ask yourself, is this job heading in the direction of my calling? Do I have a sense of feeling pulled internally to want to do this job, or know that this job is going to lead me to the end job that I want to do? Even if this job isn't the end goal, that end destination, but it's getting you there step by step, that's a perfect place to head into. But instead, if this job is not really going to be making use of your talents and gifts, meaning you're not going to find it natural and easy to do, and you might actually feel stressed and frustrated through the process, then you have to rethink if this job is the right one for you. What I'm saying here is, not every job is going to come naturally. Of course, you're going to have to learn the key skills, the key duties and tasks to do the job, but at the same time, it has to align with you in some way, shape, or form. It can't just be a job that the only reason you joined it was because you wanted a paycheck from it, or you wanted the prestige, or you wanted the reputation. Those things will not fulfill you. So you really want to be really clear on that and make sure that the job that you're in aligns aligns with your gifts and talents. And finally, question number 3 on navigating your job search is to ask yourself, am I learning how to impress employers to get the job I want? Let's say that there is a job that you want and it's going to take you a while to get there. Maybe you know that this job is extremely competitive to get into and there's only a handful of positions and companies that will hire for this position. And if that's the case, it likely might take a while before you're going to be called for an interview and get that opportunity, because there may be time periods where they're just simply not hiring for this position. So that means you're going to have a lot of free time and not a lot of money to spend while you're searching for your job, because you won't be making any money if you're not working. So what's the best thing to do in this case? The best thing to do is to maximize and optimize whatever time and money that you do have to make sure that by the time you get that interview, you are going to know how to stand apart from the rest of the competition so that you can nail that job offer and you won't be able to have to stay unemployed that much longer. Instead of wasting your time and money, invest your time and money in yourself. For example, let's say that you know that your resume, your interview strategies, and your job search techniques could really be improved on. Instead of trying to figure it out on your own and last months and months being unemployed and still not getting those job offers, you could invest your time and money in working with someone who will help you to improve in those areas, and that will then result in you getting a job offer way earlier and faster than if you had done it all along on your own. And as an aside, my Standout Get Hired program is a proven method that has helped numerous professionals land their dream job offers. So the link is below if you want to check it out. Or there are other ways to maximize and optimize your time and money. You could spend that time and money to invest in certifications, in programs, courses that you know are going to be applicable for this next job that you want to get into. Or perhaps use that time to go volunteer and do related tasks that are appropriate for this next position so that they can see that you've been actually implementing the skills and techniques you've learned throughout your programs or past jobs and volunteering that in another environment. Anything that you can do to make your resume look even more impressive is a good use of your time. As long as you're doing things that are going to get you closer and closer to that end goal, that job, then you're on the right track. And if you haven't been doing these things, then it's time to get started. And to end this off, I want to leave you with an inspirational quote, and that says, "Be miserable or motivate yourself. Whatever has to be done, it's always your choice." By Wayne Dyer. So there you have it. Those are my 3 questions that you need to ask yourself in order to help you successfully navigate your job search. Now, if this person is you, if you've been looking for a job for the last little while now, you haven't had much success, you haven't had many interviews, and you realize that you need one-on-one professional guidance from me, then feel free to reach out. Head on over to my website, lindarainer.com/standoutgethired, read through the page, fill in the application form, and from there, if it seems as though we are a potential match to work together, then my colleague will be reaching out to you directly. If you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, share it with your friends. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Ready to get the job you want? Top-notch interview is coming soon. For more info and free training, head to jointni.com.